boy. That boy, man. Bruh, that could have been offensive foul, but like Tatum, you got to use your left hand. Stop doing it. Like Lowry's on him, just go to the post right now. But they're not doing that. Obviously, they're trying to milk the clock, and you can see, look at Marcus Smart calling Jaylen Brown. You have Max on you, kill ISO. My goodness. Rebound, D sound, and Horford does all the little things. All the little things. He does all the little things, man. What elite looks like. What are we doing here? Jaylen Brown again on the screen. Get Max on him, and he's got to kill to the max. Gets doubled. See, they're doubling all the mismatches right now. And you can see right here, great defense, steal out of bounds, great rotation by the Heat. Attentive to detail. They have a game plan at hand, but then this is what the setup is. And you can see Tatum put everybody in the corner, isolate. Al Horford go there, Jaylen Brown, everybody go there, move. This is my side, and we're going to post fade. And normally this would be a post fade to the right, to the left shoulder. See right here, pass it. But I'm older. I'm too nice. My God. Bruh, that's what elite looks like, bruh. Look at this. But Jimmy Butler reads that to go to the left because he normally does that. And look at this perfect foot plant, right, left, off the reverse pivot. My God, that's beautiful. The view is full of buckets, boy. My goodness, yo, dog. You see how he countered that normally? Look at Horford right here. He's going to put his hands forward on a Bam and throw him off. See that right there? Those little things. The refs don't see that. He just does it slickly. He does it slickly, and mans don't see that. But right here, my goodness, boy, just take advantage of personnel. This is where you use your personnel to the advantage. Right there. See? He knows normally he will, my goodness, he will normally post fade, and he used that as a counter. That's IQ. That's what I do. What are we doing here? Great defense. They just have to run around. Great cutoff ability. My goodness, boy. What are we doing here? Oh, that's how you feel? My goodness, Lowry's trying to wow me. He said that's what elite looks like. What are we talking about, boy? And then what are we doing here right now? Again, they're just milking the clock, trying to just, run the clock out and have a game and win. Right here, Lowry's on you. Why are you asking for a screen? Just go to the post. I don't like this. Obviously, they're trying to get Max, and then now you're just bringing doubles towards you. You're getting the ball out of your hand. I don't like this down the stretch that they were doing. See, and then now Marcus has to kill. Great move, though. My God, Joe. Oladipo wasn't even in the play. He killed him on the pull-up. Bruh, that was elite by Marcus. But again, did he want that? Did he want... that's how you... They get... Hey, my goodness, Max said I'm rising to the max. God, Joe. Bruh, that's what elite looks like. See, and just like that, it's a 9-point game, and you're going to milk the clock. Obviously, that's a smart thing to do. But still get a great look. Lowry's on him. Why don't you just go to the post zone, pass it to him in 5 seconds, turn fade? Now, look, they're going to force Marcus to shoot. Rebound, these sound. Horford does all the little things, man. He does all the little things. He's just a perfect, glue guy. What are we doing here? Again, force double. You're going to have to pass to Marcus. That's what they're doing. Rotate, bruh. Rebound, these sound. And just like that, now it's going to be transition, uphill or downhill battle. Look at Horford right here. Look how he uses his hands forwardly, sneakily. Watch this. He puts his hand on him and throws him off and then lets it go. Bruh, that's tough. My God, Horford is just what elite looks like. That's slick. He was doing that to KDOD, and it throws you off when you put your hands on somebody while they're rising up. It throws them off. It's not clean. It's not clean. You get what I'm saying? It's not clean at all. He's moving mans out, have Oladipo on him. He said, I want a mismatch. This is gift wrap. But they're going to throw a double to him. They have to. They're going to. See? Random double, see? And then perfect right there. And then look, it's cookies. Great steal by Lowry. He's trying to wow me. What are we doing? Transition killer. Depot said I need those. That's what I'm talking about. And just like that, it's a 7-point game. Smart, what are you doing, fam? Bruh, and then now right here, they're trying to run the clock. They're just going to double, and they're going to force mans that they don't want to have the ball. Marcus Smart again, wide open. Bruh. They just force that. They say we're going to live and die by him killing us. And we're going to come in uphill battle. Hey, my goodness. Lowry's trying to wow me. And they didn't call no timeout. Udoka's like letting it rock. He's trying to teach them. Yo, you should be able to have poise yourself. Let's go. What are we doing here? And then offensive foul, bruh. The Celtics they shouldn't even have been in this position. And this is the theme. Offensive foul. And you can just see this is the theme, and this is gonna lead to the Jimmy Butler shot. They're in no way, shape, or form should have been. Oh my God. My goodness, Max said I'm getting buckets to the max, boy. They should have no way in any shape or form been in this situation. And the Heat know they shouldn't even been in this situation at all. And that's why if I get an opportunity to steal the game, I'm a steal. Robbery. That's what's calling me. And you know they're going to double. I don't know. I don't like this. He didn't even fully get double, but he kind of is anticipating it. And God, Joe, great rebound by Butler. And he knows I'm going to cut her. It's that time. KD, pull up. And that was just short. Bro, look at this. He's reading. He's watching the floor, scanning the floor. And right here on this pull-up, as you can see, look at where Horford is. Horford is actually at the free throw line. This is a hella open shot. No one in the vicinity. Look where Horford is standing. Horford is standing at the free throw line. Horford actually wouldn't even be blown by because people saying this is a bad shot. I want to focus on this because Horford is in this stance because he sees him pulling up. Before the pull-up, if you look 2 frames back, you would see that Horford was in his defensive stance at the free throw line, meaning Butler is not going to just blow by Horford, who's a great defender. He's a mobile, agile defender as a big man. He's not going to blow by him, or it's going to be a contested layup. Or are you going to draw the foul? Like, are you going to put the game in the ref's hands? Like, are you going to do that? It's not a guaranteed layup like people think. And right here, also, too, Jaylen Brown, you could see personnel. He's going to clearly rotate on if, let's say, Butler, some miraculous reason, blew by Horford. When you know Horford's a smart defender, he's going to help and he's going to force Oladipo to be open. And then Oladipo's going to have to now shoot the shot when he's been bricking and he's been off. It's not that Oladipo can't hit it. I trust Oladipo to hit it as well, too. I know that he's from that cloth and he's clutch. But given the context, if I'm Butler and I'm the superstar, I'm not rocking with that. Look at the time clock and score as well, too, that people are forgetting. This is a 2-point game. So if in a 2-point game, let's say I do make the layup as Butler or I make the free throws, it's a 2-point game while I'm hella tired and I played all 48 minutes. They have an opportunity to end the game. We're not up. You don't put no pressure on them. They have an opportunity to end the game and then go in overtime while I'm fatigued. Like, that's a lose-lose scenario, especially when you just finally got here off of a miraculous run. You have to read and react. Look at the time on the clock. They have a last possession, and they have opportunity to still end the game. The Celtics do. With no pressure. I'd rather hit this 3, put pressure on them. Now they're down 1. And the same thing like KD did. He went for the 3 last year in the playoffs versus the Bucks, but his foot was on the line. He didn't go for the 2. He went for the 3 because now the pressure's on them while they're down 1 and they're going to panic. And in this game, no overtime. I'm fatigued. Mans don't have time for that. I'm stealing the show and I'm out. You get what I'm saying? And I'm the superstar. I take the shot. We live and die by me. And you have to rate it. This is 100% the right decision. Rebound, decent. Great tip by Jaylen. Horford does all the little things. He's going to get all the little rebounds. He's going to do all the little things and just play perfectly. And right there you can see Jimmy Butler clearly made the right decision. It's not even debatable. If you know hoops, then you know that this is the right decision to make. This is definitely the right decision to make. I ride with Jimmy Butler right here. He didn't dodge the smoke. He went with it. He went for it. He said, I'm going to end the game. I'm going to do a pull-up. He's sagging off me. I'm going to pull up. I hit the shot earlier in the game. I could hit this. That's got to go. And he missed it. And you got to live with that. You got to live with that. Look at this. Look at how he's backpedaling. This is perfect. This could have just stole and killed their heart. That's what it could have done. You can't overreact to the results. You can't overreact to the results. You got to understand that that's the great shot. That's the perfect shot that he took. And you got to give credit where credit is due. Rebound, D sound. And that's game. My goodness. Look at Horford going to the finals, doing all the little things. Mans are amped. And you got to tip your hat off to Jimmy Butler. Tip your hat off also to the Celtics. They shouldn't have been in a Game 7 scenario, honestly. But they did what they know. They found a way to actually stick through, be poised, and get the win, even though it wasn't really poised. Horford, credit to him, man, going to the finals with all those playoff games played, just doing all the little things as the older man, just being agile, being athletic, like eating right, having his body in shape. Kyle Lowry obviously told him, yo, it ain't done, yo. It ain't go win it all. This ain't nothing. And you just got to look at them. They know they rate each other at the end of the day. Real recognize real. And you got to love that. Jimmy Butler is that guy. And they know. Tatum knows. Mans know. Hoopers know who is who. When you rise your level of playing, you be a superstar when time is right. When it's the time to do it. And when time happens and when it's matter. Do I put buckets on a platter? That's the guy you rate. And that's Jimmy. That's Jimmy. And everybody knows. The fans know. The hoop world know, the purists know, the players know. You got to rate him, man. You got to give credit where credit is due. That shot is literally why Jimmy is who he is. He doesn't dodge the smoke. He didn't take it, pass it to somebody else. Look at the points production. Like, he didn't pass it to someone else. He was aggressive. He didn't escape the moment. Where now you could blame that person who missed the shot. You can blame that. No, we live and die by me. I'ma do it. I'ma do it. And I'ma walk with my head high. That's Game Boy, no Nintendo. That's what Elite looks like, man. Again, let me clap it out. Where I put my hands. We gonna clap it out for Jimmy Butler, man. We gonna clap it out for Jimmy Butler. Like, you gotta tip your hat off to him. He's what Elite looks like. Like, he's different. He's different. I try to explain to people that, like, superstar when it matters is always more preferable and always more rateable, and someone who you actually just appreciate and when it's all said and done. Like, Jimmy Butler will be high on a lot of purist lists when it's all said and done, not because of the accolades and this and that. When it matters, who are you? Who are you? He rises level of play drastically. Drastically. He's a superstar when it matters. That guy is him. That guy is him. And I said this from time when he was with Philly. I said this from time. That guy is him. You don't let him go. He is him. His mentality, his no care attitude, say what he wanted to say. Like, he is him. He is him. He's from that Kobe cloth, like that Mamba mentality. He is him. That's what I try to tell people. Like, come on now. Tip your hat off, especially in that last shot. That last shot tells you who is who. That scenario where it's like, I could literally do the right play, drive, to follow me, and I go kick it out to this guy, and I escape reality. I escape the best player having to take the shot. I escape the moment and hide. And now they blame that guy. Oh my God, you're an NBA player. You can't make a wide open shot. And they crucify that guy. If Oladipo missed it, they crucify him. If Max missed it, they crucify him. Well, it wouldn't have been Max because he was a hot shooter, so they stayed on him. But whoever it was, Lowry, whoever it was, they would have crucified him. But Jimmy Butler said, nope, I'm going to shoot this shot. You're giving me space. I'm going to do the KD pull-up. I'm going to do the KD pull-up, and I'm going to put matters in my own hand, and I'm going to take over, and I'm going to put the team on my back. That's what I do. That's what I did in Game 6. That's what I do. This is the cloth I'm bred from. This is what I am. And you got to rate. That's commendable. That's the right shot. That is the right shot. There's no ifs, ands. That is the right shot. If you're a hooper, you know. You can't look at the results, the fact that he missed it, and say it's not the right shot. This is literally right there is what I'm talking about. People go, like, there's been LeBron, there's been other guys who had this scenario, and then now when they go to the paint, they say, oh my God, he's doubled. He has to pass. He made the right play. No, you don't. You're not doubled. You're doubled when you get to the paint. You could avoid the double by just shooting on the perimeter. And that's what Jimmy Butler did. That's exactly what he did. I'm not going to get doubled. I'm not going to go to the paint and put the game in the ref's hands, and then I'm going like this, and there's, oh my God, controversial call. I'm not doing that shit. They're not calling. It's Game 7. I'm going to shoot the shot, and I'm going to put matters in my own hand. I trust myself. You rate that guy. You rate that guy. You rate that guy. You got to love it, man. You got to love it. Now, when it comes to Jayson Tatum, like, you see me breaking it down, like, there's still, even though he's elite, I already know. I love Jayson Tatum's game. You already know. I've been from day one what elite looks like. But I notice his game has transitioned, even though he's gone to a next level. His game, skill-wise, he's gotten better in certain skill areas differently that has advanced, but other areas that he already had skill that he was potent in, that he was thriving in, he kind of diminished and kind of left back there. Like, when he first came into the league, he was doing a lot of mid-range, a lot of post-up. Like, that was his bag. That's how he was scoring. And now he's more so, obviously, the three-point game and attacking the rim because he got stronger, and you add, the sidestep, you know what I mean, all that type of stuff. But having a mismatch like Kyle Lowry, like when you face Golden State, you're gonna hunt Steph Curry. You're gonna face up on him when mans can shrink the floor. Like, no, go to the post with that matchup. Turn fade on his beam, drop step layup. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to, is the IQ in terms of having offensive awareness, knowing what to go to and when to go to, depending on who's guarding you in the situation. That's offensive awareness. That's what offensive IQ is. You know what I mean? And obviously his offensive skill in certain areas in this newer era has obviously skyrocketed, pulling off the threes in the gaps and stuff like that, pulling in the drop coverage that he wasn't using to do before, ball handling more. Like, he has obviously thrived in that, and having more of that has taken his game to another level. But, again, like I said, that mid-range area, he operates in it situationally. He doesn't go to it at a steady diet. And that's what frustrates me, because a lot of these games could be blowouts if he just goes to that. His points per game could go higher. Like, if he just smarter, more, your shots will be even more efficient. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, Kyle Lowry shouldn't. Like, that's even disrespectful that they said, let's put Kyle Lowry on you. But why would they not do that if all you're doing is on the perimeter ball handling? That's exactly why what's happening with KD. It's like they have sometimes the coaching staff have a design where they're like, we're playing, operating like this to get these certain mismatches. If we can hunt Max, then if Max gets out the game, that's a 3-point shooter that's out the game, it's going to be over for them. So it's like, obviously, there's more. It's a chess match. There's certain things you're doing because it has more of an impact when the results go in your favor. There's certain chain reactions that it affects, and I understand that. But you have to sometimes just, abolish that. Just kibosh that. Just be like, yo, enough is enough. Yo, Kyle Lowry can't guard me. Enough is enough. When you have Butler on me, then now I'll go back to that. But right now, the fact that they could put Lowry on, kill him. Make them take that out their mind that, yo, we could put Lowry on as a counter. No, take that out their mind. Take that counter out their mind. That's what you do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And it frustrates me, especially, as a purist and someone who, I know the game and, mans do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I hate seeing shit like that. It just frustrates me. I hate, he even did that in the bubble too versus the Raptors. Like, I hate it, especially when they're running zone. Even it's stuff like that. Just no IQ. Sometimes I hate it, but again, there's more at play, so I understand it. But I don't like it. But again, they gotta clean up some things from the Celtics end versus the Warriors going into the finals. Like, you gotta clean some things up. And in games like that, like, you can't do that shit versus the Warriors, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I know they will play differently depending on who you're facing, and you kind of, you're more attentive to detail depending on, you know what I mean? But still, for the most part, Celtics, in all these series, they did take the harder route, which you give credit to them. Although it came down to that one game, the final game of the season, where they could have dodged the Nets and, would have been a different story. If they dodged the Nets and the Nets beat the Bucks in the first round because, you know what I mean? Drop coverage, play styles, and matches make everything. Now you face a team that's grown with confidence in the second round. Maybe you don't pass them. But going through the harder route, you elevate and you get better and better as time goes. And they didn't dodge the smoke. Credit to Udoka. Udoka who's a hooper, and he was a nitty-gritty guy when he played in the league. Defensive, like, you don't have time for that shit. Strong mentality, cut from the other cloth, back era. Like, guys from the older era, they operate with a different mentality than these guys. So, like, he's not going to dodge the smoke while the Bucks dodge the smoke and they're home now. Game 7 wasn't on their home now. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, like, it all matters. So, for the most part, again, credit to Al Horford. Again, credit to the Celtics. Again, they did take a harder route. But again, like I said, they shouldn't have been in 7 games in both those series in the second round in the conference finals. It's due to mistakes, due to, like, not being poised in certain moments that they should be, even though they did get better from what they used to be, and they did gradually get better as time goes. Like, even though they would make a mistake and not close out a certain game that they should win, they bounce back. They've never lost back-to-back games. Like, they'll win 2 straight. Like, in unconventional situations, in dire waters, on the road, like, when your back's against the wall, they've done great, outstanding. But again, now you're facing a different monster, a different demon when it comes to the Warriors. You can't do that shit. And you don't have home court. You can't do that shit. I mean, they didn't have home court in this series. Home court doesn't matter for them. Home court, throw it out the window. They won 3 on the road this series. Last series, I think 2 or 3, and then versus the Nets 2. Like, they've won minimum of 2 games on the road every series. That's reckless. That's unheard of. So, the road is not an issue for them. And that's a testament to, again, the coaching staff, the demeanor, Udoka called out Tatum, and then when you call ahead, it trickles down. No one could talk smack. You hold everybody accountable. Everybody could talk smack to each other like, yo, and then you get each other better. Iron sharpens iron. And that's kind of, you can just see that's how they're moving. And then Al Horford, man, doing all the little things. When you touch a man like this and forward, when he's about to pull up, it affects the pull up. Like, when you pull up freely like this and you lift your hands up and shoot, you're confident and you're moving normal as butter. But when someone touched you and it's like, feels like a foul and you're going up, like, you're thrown off mentally and physically, like, it's thrown off. So, like, Horford is doing these tactics that, if you pay attention, he does this a lot. And it's slick because he doesn't hold. Most guys, when they do it, they slap aggressively or they hold. He actually just touches and goes. And he touches and goes up. So you don't see it. It's quick. Blink of an eye. He does that. So, you got to understand that, like, guys like him, glue guys, just IQ guys, Draymond-esque, do the right thing, but could shoot different, obviously, games. But, like, just the little things, attentive, IQ, right pass, right pump fake, one dribble, okay, draw, kick to the corner, like, all the right plays he does. Rarely does he make a mistake. So when you have a guy like that, like, it's destiny at this point. I'll do a finals preview for the most part again, but this is what Elite looks like. We're going to have a great finals, even though, the blowouts were obviously underwhelming and stuff like that, but I don't expect too many blowouts in this series, especially with the defense on both ends, switching everything. Like, the Warriors are going to get hit with They're gonna get culture shocked. That's what they're gonna happen. They're gonna get like, oh my god, the Celtics, like, you're like this 1 through 5 could switch everything. Like, it's dog. You're gonna see. I'm gonna do a breakdown and a preview. We'll talk about that. But it's true talks. It's true talks. Share, like, and subscribe. We out here. There's no doubt here. There's no drought here. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. You already know. Again, click that notification button so you know when I'm here. Cause I'm here. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. So what elite looks like, you already know. And I'm out, man.